All right, hello. It's Sunday afternoon. It's about 4:30 here Eastern Time. It's been a warm day around the region. That's been pretty much the main story this afternoon. Most spots getting up into the low 70s this afternoon, reaching 72 degrees here in Tallahassee, 71 in Perry and Valdosta. No records there, but it's been above average, a couple of degrees above average. No records set anywhere across our region, but that's been the main story here across the region. It's sorry about that echo here. I had another computer just here for some technical aspects that I decided that I wasn't going to turn off by accident here. But let's go ahead and jump into it now. We're going to jump into a slightly better setup than the last two go-arounds. I've got PowerPoint here working on this computer now. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to that here in a second. Here we go. Here are the current temperatures outside right now. 69 degrees here in Tallahassee, so we've cooled off just a little bit here, but Quincy is still sitting at 72. Wilma and Bainbridge, the warm spots right now at 73 degrees. The cool spot being down at Carabel, which they're right there on the cooler waters, still in the 50s down there in the Gulf of Mexico, so 65 degrees is going to be about the warmest they're going to see most of this evening. Temperature is going to be warm tomorrow as well. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s once again tomorrow. This is the satellite and radar as of 4 o'clock. High pressure in control. Just a few clouds out in the Gulf of Mexico and a little bit of this haziness over Mississippi and Alabama. Just some low-level cloud cover there. This is going to be changing as we head into tomorrow afternoon. This cloud cover is going to pick up and high pressure is going to slide out to the east and away from the tri-state area. Look at these dew points though. 52 degrees. These are about 10 to 20 degrees warmer than they were yesterday. Moisture is starting to rebound. Temperatures, or wind is coming out of the south. Look at those dew points closer to Houston, Corpus Christi. Those are in the 60s in some spots out on the Texas coast. That's in advance of our next weather system way out towards the west. That'll be coming in tomorrow evening. Some dry air still lingering off towards the north and east, but that'll also be on its way out during the day tomorrow. I want to look back to yesterday. This was an interesting case. If you were anywhere near Tallahassee yesterday, you saw a giant brown plume of what was smoke and soot well off towards the west of campus here. You can see this on radar, those lighter greens there, even some yellow. That was actually smoke plume down in the Apalachicola National Forest down well southwest of Tallahassee, actually in right on the Wakulla County border. But we could see it very plain as day here in campus for most of the afternoon throughout the day yesterday. And this is what it looked like outside. It's made for a great sunset during the day yesterday. Weather balloon launch, I was up on the roof here in the Love Building, created quite an interesting shot. Go ahead and go back to Twitter for those pictures. Shane created a trifold that is also on the Facebook page here this afternoon. Actually, yesterday, this smoke is now gone. It was a controlled burn. That burn has now been put out. But this is one of those times of year where we have to get preventative with those forest fires down towards the south and looking down into most of our region, because we're going into the dry season now. It's also our thunderstorm season, so you have to be careful with that. Here's what we're looking at for the next couple of days, breaking it down here. Look at this is our future cast. This is going to be the main story over the eastern half of the country. Across the Great Lakes, there's a low pressure system set up down there with a warm front draped across the northeast, and they're going to have a lot of problems up there in the north and east. Look at all that snow. This is the warm front is a sort of dividing line between almost spring-like conditions across the north and east and winter in full-fledged action up in the northeast. That dividing line, there's going to be quite a bit of freezing rain and mix right along the New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey borders there, where they really don't need it. And Boston's kind of calling it quits up there. They put in their forecast discussion yesterday where some of the roofs are going to have some troubles with already 2 feet of snow on the ground. They're going to be adding another 6 to 18 inches in some spots of New England as we head over the next couple of days. For us, though, we're going to deal with the cool front and some rain here. Building clouds by tonight with southerly winds bringing in warm conditions. It's going to be a very mild night for us here in the Big Bend. And going into tomorrow morning, clouds are going to be sticking around. High pressure is scooting out of the picture here, and cool front is starting to work into the Atlanta area as well as down into Lake Charles. Some rain showers active tomorrow morning. I think this is underdoing it just a tad on how much rain we'll actually look at. I think this is going to be a somewhat broken line of showers, but there could be a few embedded thunderstorms along with this line as well. Turning into thunderstorms during the afternoon hours with the heating of the day as this cool front gets closer to our area, reaching our area by mid to late afternoon to early evening. From west to east, it'll cross our area, again with a few embedded thunderstorms, mostly rain for us. Not a whole lot of rain, but rain nonetheless, something to disrupt your commute home tomorrow evening or leaving the library tomorrow afternoon. Showers and storms will be leaving the area down towards the south and east tomorrow night. It's going to take until probably late evening, maybe around midnight for some folks down in Taylor and Madison counties. Keep that in mind. Storms continuing down towards the south, but that'll be replaced tomorrow evening and tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning rather, with a northerly wind and slightly cooler conditions. We're calling for conditions here dropping about 10 degrees from a high of 72 tomorrow afternoon, down into the 60s, low 60s in most locations Tuesday afternoon. Low temperatures still being relatively the same. Some drier conditions coming in for Tuesday as well. Could be a couple of showers Tuesday morning, mainly before 3 or 4 a.m., and then clearing out, becoming mostly clear by sunrise, and then clear during the afternoon hours, and that'll continue into Wednesday. But here's your look at your Monday forecast, breaking it down here for you. The bus stop forecast tomorrow morning, we're looking warm in the low 50s, and then we have to deal with a little bit of fog during the morning hours in some locations. Warm for everyone here, warming from the upper 40s up into the 60s by noon, and then closer to 70 degrees during the middle afternoon, and then a couple of rumbles of thunder possible in some spots, mainly in Georgia. I think this is going to be a problem, but we could see a couple of rumbles of thunder here in Florida as well, with temperatures still in the 60s, and those increasing dew points will provide plenty of energy. And then we'll be clearing out from west to east during the evening hours, clearing out closer to midnight or 3 a.m. in our eastern counties as this cool front continues down towards the south. Here's your full week ahead now. Monday, again, that chance of showers during the afternoon hours. Warm day overall, cooling off for Tuesday, slightly warmer on Wednesday with sun in full-fledged force here, average high right around 67 degrees, right on the spot almost on Wednesday. A little bit cool during the morning hours. Thursday, weak, dry, cool front will be pushing through the area late on Thursday. We'll be able to get up into the 60s. Thursday afternoon, mid-60s there for just about everyone, maybe even making it up to 70 degrees in a few of our northern counties away from the coast there down towards the south. That cool front will be more potent than you'd expect, though. Look at those temperatures dropping by Friday down into the 50s, and that's the first sign of things to come. We'll be experiencing a cool weekend, so enjoy what's left of this weekend and into tomorrow morning. Also enjoy that Wednesday forecast as well, because cooler temperatures are on the way, looking at freezing Friday morning, possibly again on Saturday morning. This is something we don't generally show here at FSU Weather too much. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook. This is going through from Saturday there on Valentine's Day all the way through the middle parts of next week. Not a whole lot of red or pink on our side of the map for Valentine's Day. We're looking at blue and purple. That is cooler weather. There's a very high chance of cooler than normal temperatures for this weekend into next week. We're going to be looking at 50s and 60s as we head into the early parts of next week. But that cool front, though, create this won't create a whole lot of shower activity, but it will be cooler. That's going to be the main theme of Valentine's Day weekend. So find somebody to cuddle with, because it's going to be on the cool side again. But we've got some time to crunch those numbers here at FSU Weather. We're going to go back here into the studio. Temperatures, again, I can't stress it enough. It's been warm today. Enjoy that, because we're going to be going up and down pretty much all week. And then really, we take that nosedive Friday going into Saturday. It's going to be on the cool side. So keep that in mind. We'll keep it here for you. Nikki will have the forecast tomorrow afternoon here at 6 o'clock here on FSU Weather, channel 78.1, and online, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening here. Get used to the warm conditions that will be here tomorrow, but storms do come in tomorrow evening. Stay safe and have a great night.